Welcome back to Championship Court here at the 2024 Sacramento Open as we get set for the top seed Andre Daescu and Megan Fudge to take on the qualifiers Patrick Kawka and Dario Walczak. Walczak and Kawka coming through, knocking off Simone Jardim and Ronan Cameron in their opening match before taking down Emily Ackerman and Johnson Cola. Meanwhile, this will be just the second match for Daescu and Fudge. They topped Austin Chikatilov and Jenna Hessert 4 and 6 to make it into this quarterfinal matchup.
0-0-2.
Fudge on to serve. First point to Kawka and Walczak.
Love the color combo from all four players early here. Give me a little black and red.
Of course you're going with the outfits.
I love that. Here we go. Good start to this first game.
I tell you what, Walczak's dinking has impressed me all day today. I've seen her come through next gen, and it's something that she's always had the power, but she's really working, especially on that forehand roll there, taking balls out of the air, and then the aggressiveness from Kawka. This is what we've seen all day.
That, Chad, you hit it, is going to be a difference maker. Her taking the ball out of the air cross court with Megan Fudge and not allowing Fudge to set up.
Second serve.
Good counter there from Fudge. It's a nice block volley, gets on top of it, gets that ball down. Walczak trying to do a little too much on the backhand side.
Look at the work from Walczak, right? The work from Walczak. She did not rush to get to the kitchen line. She knew a couple of her balls were high. She worked her way through transition and got in at the right time.
Big put away from Kawka in the middle.
You threw your hands up in the middle of that point with the backhand from Kawka. We've seen 4 or 5 backhands. Typically, we see action like that on a forehand. But he just flicked that cross. And then again, Walczak taking those balls out of the air. Oh, come on.
Oh!
Oh my goodness.
Kawka, too much on it. They did the hard work in the middle of the point and couldn't finish.
I mean, I don't know. First off, the tweener right there.
0-4-1.
And then they get up to the kitchen line.
The swing and miss.
Walczak, she swings and misses and then hits a reverse backhand.
That's going to be trouble right there. If Fudge can't get that third down, if she goes too high with that, Kawka is going to step in and rip that forehand.
Well, what's surprising me right now is that they're hitting into the wind as well. Typically, that ball's going to get knocked down in the wind, but it's just floating. It's holding up. Yeah, good change.
Decision by Fudge there.
Good change of direction there from Fudge. Again, Walczak's taking those balls out of the air. She's putting the pressure on Fudge. And Kawka just took one step to the middle.
Oh, backhand cross-court winner. What a shot from Kawka.
It started with Kawka getting big in the middle on a deep return from Walczak, and it gets Kawka up at the kitchen. He took control of the kitchen line and just owned it for that whole point.
Great start for Kawka and Walczak, up 4-1. Right through the middle, Kawka making his presence felt.
Well, here's the thing, is that Fudge and Daescu cannot get into a swinging battle with Walczak and Kawka because they are too good. Their hands are too good. Their pace is too good. They need to slow this game down.
Oh,
that's not a slowdown. And Walczak, again, there's a hole in that middle right now for Fudge and Daescu.
Well, and this is what we have seen from Fudge and Daescu early on in the 2024 season, right? New partnership, and it's still trying to figure out the positioning and the location. When Fudge is on the right side, she's going to slide to the right and kind of open up that middle a little bit. And then for Walczak and Kawka, they're recognizing when they can attack those balls. I mean, Fudge right there is now on the left side. She's trying to push Walczak back. Walczak just takes one step up and then rips that ball through the middle. And again, Fudge sliding to the line. So the pressure that Walczak and Kawka are putting on right now are really keeping Daescu and Fudge off balance. And that's what they need to try to find the balance of the coverage and the control.
Time for our Tervis hydration break as players taking a quick break, getting back out onto the court. This could not have been a better start for Kawka and Walczak.
There's PK again in the middle, just getting big off of Walczak's drop right there. What they need to do, that being Fudge and Daescu, they need to go to Kawka here to keep him back. There it is. He's not able to get up.
Beautiful setup, and Walczak takes advantage.
The tough part here with Fudge being on the left, it takes Daescu out of his strength. His strength is getting big in the middle with his forehand. Now he's on the backhand side, doesn't have the same reach, doesn't have the same coverage. Oh my God.
And right there, he pulled to the middle and left that backside wide open.
And that's what we saw earlier today, Chad, in their first round matchup, him coming in and rolling that backhand cross court. You see that from a lot of forehands, not a lot of backhands.
9-1 in favor of Walczak and Kawka. Pop up, put away. It is game point already.
Walczak playing the aggressor there on Kawka's good drop. So now, just when you think, okay, I want to keep Kawka back, right? So they do that. But then Walczak's like, okay, that's fine. I'll go crash. She crashes right there, gets the ball the fifth out of the air, and then there's Kawka able to put that away.
Time for our Tervis hydration break as Daescu and Fudge have called another timeout to try and reset as they are facing a game point down 10-1. What has impressed you guys the most about the way that Kawka and Walczak have come out against the top seeds?
Well, they're going out, they're taking their chances, and they're taking their opportunities. They're not afraid to speed the ball up. They're not afraid to be aggressive, and they're not tight at all. They're going out, playing their game, playing to their strengths, and really just putting the pressure on, and we haven't seen them in this their third match of the day. We haven't seen them back off at all.
If you're coming through a quali, you got through on what you did well. Don't change that because of who you're playing, and they haven't.
There it is. Game one goes the way of the qualifiers. Kawka and Walczak, they take it 11-1 against the top seed Andre Daescu and Megan Fudge. The top seeds potentially in trouble here in this quarterfinal match on championship court here at the 2024 APP Sacramento Open.
Years from tonight, Grant Gill will become a legend when he totally kills it at his improv class's graduation performance. Knees will be slapped, suds will be sprayed. People won't know what hurts more, their cheeks or their sides. That's why he's already keeping himself in shape and razor sharp today with health tips and wellness tools from AARP to help make sure his health lives as long as he does. Because the younger you are, the more you need AARP.
My name is Chef Jamoke Jackson. I'm here with Vlasic Pickles, and I'm putting the pickle back in pickleball. In pickleball, a chop is a slice from high to low to put a backspin on the pickleball. I'm chopping up Vlasic Pickles to make this sweet and savory chopped pickle salad. Feta cheese, Kalamata olives, olive oil, red wine vinegar, lemon juice, sugar, black pepper, toss to mix. Sweet, heat, and full of flavor.
The APP is sponsored by AARP, helping your health and happiness live as long as you do. Power Plate, official warm-up and recovery partner of the APP Tour. And Tervis, the original insulated tumbler.
15 seconds.
Welcome back to Championship Court. The top seed, Andre Daescu and Megan Fudge on the ropes after the qualifiers. Patrick Kawka and Daria Walczak took game number 1, 11-1. Kawka coming across the middle. What bad side, Dom?
And so now we talk about side to side. So the side that Fudge and Daescu are on right now has been the quote-unquote good side in the first 3 matches out here. We'll see if that changes anything for them. But early on, not so much.
Oh, when it lands in,
back of
the miss hit plus hitting into the wind right there. That ball, I mean, Daescu's 6'5". It's going head high.
2-0-2.
Not expecting that to drop in. I mean,
another monster put away from
the key
Kawka.
to that point right there was the step over from Walczak. Kawka was pulled off the court. Walczak stepped over, kept him in that point, and then went on the attack. Well, that ball's
Fudge,
just
an
wide.
uncharacteristic forehand error.
But that was a good shot from Fudge. It's the right idea. But again, when you're trying to flirt with going to the line, you got to aim inside the line and give yourself a little leeway. She's trying to literally dot the line there, and that's just trouble.
Fellas, so far, Daescu and Fudge have been outscored 15-1 in this match. What's the biggest adjustment that has to happen now?
We talked it early when it was like 5-0. It's slow the game down. You cannot get into a hands battle with Kawka and Walczak right now. You got to slow the game down because we talked before this match even started that this is a trap game. This is a team that's feeling really good right now. 2 wins under their belt, looking for their 3rd to move into a semifinal. So from Fudge and Daescu, you got to slow the game down, get into some actual dinking right now. Get Walczak and Kawka into something that they're not familiar with at this moment because they're just going guns blazing.
Well, and in the previous 2 matches where, yes, they didn't win, but their opponents kind of made a little bit of runs, is that they were able to isolate Walczak. That was just a little too big of a swing right there. But when you're feeling it, why not take your chances? They're able to isolate Walczak. Kawka has to step over, try to get involved, and then they go back behind. We're just not seeing enough of that from Fudge and Daescu.
Kawka.
We're pointing at each other.
That's exactly what I just said, though, right? It's going at Walczak.
It's
Kawka steps over, then go back behind.
Yep, keep the ball low, get into a dink battle. Great job by Megan Fudge right there. Beautiful inside out forehand there from Megan Fudge. Again, perfectly set up too.
Walczak left that ball just a little high. Fudge able to take advantage.
Second
And
serve.
Fudge comes up short, so it will be 2-4-2.
2-4-2.
As the top seeds trailing by a game. Kawka stepping across too long, and Daescu and Fudge starting to find their rhythm a little bit.
Almost bait balls there from Megan Fudge to Walczak cross court where she didn't pull a trigger on 2 of them, end up getting the ball too high.
Into the body, Daescu. We're tied at 4.
Yeah, again, we're seeing that isolation of the right side there for Walczak. He's feeling a little bit of pressure.
Unfriendly net cord for Walczak, and Fudge and Daescu have their first lead of the match.
So it's right now what it is too. It's not just patty cake dinking right here from Fudge and Daescu. It's aggressive dinking. So it's putting pressure on right now Walczak from Megan Fudge. Great adjustment by both of them. We talked about slowing it down, getting into a kitchen battle here. That's exactly what Megan Fudge and Andre Daescu have done, and now taking a lead on a 5-0 run.
Yeah, it's a good timeout here for Kawka and Walczak. They had the momentum. We've now seen that switch, 3-4 point run right here. Just trying to, not only resettle things, but just readjust it. I'd like to see Kawka come over and be a little bit more aggressive if he can, but he has to be careful if he comes over too much. Fudge has got him down the line a couple of times.
5-4-2.
Kawka and Walczak playing with that 1-game cushion. Put away through the legs from Fudge.
There was a couple of opportunities there for Kawka to go back behind Daescu when he got that middle ball. He didn't take it. Daescu and Fudge now have control of the kitchen line. They're not feeling pressured. Daescu is able to stay in the middle, stay big.
Nice backhand there from Kawka to cut the run.
No, I don't mind the pull of the trigger right there from Megan Fudge. She's putting pressure on Kawka right there, feeling it. They go on a 6-0 run right there. Beautifully done. I don't mind that from Megan Fudge.
Point.
That's the only one that I'm not 100% sold on right now is the return to Kawka. We've seen him be aggressive on both the forehand and the backhand side.
Misplayed ball sails long, knotted back up at 6.
6-6-1.
Nice hands there from Daescu. Almost got behind him a little bit, but uses that whole paddle, resets that back in.
6-6-2.
The reason Daescu had the most medals on tour last year. Pop-up makes it an easy put away and a side out for Daescu and Fudge.
And a good adjustment there from Fudge and Daescu. A couple of errors from Fudge, gave them those 2 points.
6-6-1.
But the return started going to Walczak, putting a little bit more tension, a little bit more pressure. Oh,
Kawka, what an angle on the winner.
That's nasty right there.
Slided
again.
along the, it's slippery.
It's inside out, slippery.
6-2.
Inside out forehand there from Kawka.
Daescu steps across, sends it long, a side out.
And that's a tough ball to keep in when you're being
6-6-1.
aggressive there. Of something that's got heavy topspin, it's getting down, you're hitting up on it.
Point.
Fudge floats it wide. Kawka and Walczak retake the lead 7-6.
Just call him Kawczak.
7-6-1.
I like it. It's a new name for him.
Is that Benifer? We're just making combinations
Yeah.
now?
Yeah. Nice job of Megan Fudge closing off that middle, and then a little reset pressure dink in the middle from Fudge.
6-2.
7-6-2.
Side out.
That's
A
too much.
little too much there from Kawka.
That's too much from Kawka. It's a tough ball there when it's that low to really step in and speed up. The only thing you can do there is get that ball elevated and kind of hope to hit a body.
puts it away. Phenomenal hands on both sides of the net.
PK playing so well right now, that being Kawka. I mean, just the pressure, the reads, and then the power.
Point.
Little miss hit there on the return from Walczak.
7-up.
7-7-2.
Fudge misses off the forehand side out, back over to Kawka and Walczak.
And she's had success at going to the backhand side of Kawka, but she, again, tries to go for a little too much. She tries to catch that line, pushes it a couple of inches wide. Nice spot.
Can't make
there.
the pick. Goes back up the middle point. Kawka, Walczak, it's 8-7.
Time to speed up right there from Megan Fudge off a low ball. Two-handed backhand in the middle just wasn't the decision that should have been made right there. Put him in a tough position.
A reminder to check out pickleballsuperstore.com via the QR code on the screen to get your instant discount. Plenty to love at pickleballsuperstore.com. Plenty to love about this match. If you want to see quality pickleball on display, Kawka, Walczak giving Daescu and Fudge all they can handle. They're up 8-7 and a game on the top seeds. We've seen them look so loose for the majority of this match. Maybe a little tense there in the middle, but they've seemed to regain it here as they're trying to close this out.
Well, yeah, they went, I mean, it was a game of runs. It was 4-0 run, then a 6-0 run by Fudge and Daescu, but then Kawka and Walczak answer with a 3-0 run to take the lead. So back and forth here in game 2, Chad.
Well, one thing for Walczak and Kawka, right, is they're qualifiers. They don't have the pressure of being that seeded player. They're not expected to win. So you go out, you play loose, and you play the shots that you're comfortable playing.
Second serve.
Daescu goes behind Kawka.
So you see Fudge and Daescu right there. They do not uncoil, and they're not going to again here on the return. They're going to keep Megan Fudge on the left.
Hands battle goes the way of Kawka and Walczak.
Yeah, I mean, that's excellent hands from Kawka right there in the middle of the court. Daescu steps over, puts some pressure on. It just was not anticipating that ball coming back.
A return error from Walczak, side out Fudge Daescu. They trail 7-9 here in game number 2. That backside has been open for Kawka all match.
Well, he's sitting heavy forehand. You got to respect the power. And then he just gets, like Chad said, slippery on that little inside out.
Kawka a little big at the kitchen line.
Yeah, he read it well, saw it, but you see him as he steps over, that paddle gets behind the body, catches it a little bit late, has to hit down on it.
Fudge comes up short side out.
That's big right there.
2 points away from a pretty big upset right now. I mean, in reality, most of their wins today have been upsets.
Already knocked off Jarjing and Ronan Cameron, and took down Ackerman and Sincola.
Oh, just deep.
Second serve.
Second serve coming.
He just misses the sideline. Corner pocket for Kawka.
9-8-2.
Kawka, forehand right at the feet of Daescu, brings up match point.
It was the patience here, but then also too, just rips that two-handed backhand straight to the feet of Daescu.
10-8-2.
10-8-2.
Oh, and a net cord.
Winner through the court. Down goes the top seed. Patrick Patrick Kawka and Daria Walczak take down Andre Daescu and Megan Fudge, 1-8 in the quarterfinal.
I mean, a big win for Walczak and Kawka right there. They played loose, they played to their strengths, and that was the fast pace. They put pressure on. Kawka got big in the middle, went behind Daescu a couple of times, and I mean, what else can you say?
Phenomenal match by Kawka and Walczak as they dislodge the top seeds. We're going to hear from them when we come back here at the 2024 APP Sacramento Open.
Introducing Skechers Pickleball, the official footwear of the APP Tour. They're ultra lightweight and responsive for incredible speed. They have Goodyear rubber outsoles with a specialized pickleball design for increased side-to-side stability and agility. Plus, they feature shock-absorbing foam and Skechers' famous relaxed fit design for incredible comfort game after game. Conquer the court in comfort. Skechers Pickleball, the official footwear of the APP Tour.
At Typical Insurance, you're just another senior.
That is the third health insurance commercial with seniors at a farmer's market.
Right? Don't get me wrong, I love a fresh heirloom, but it's like those companies think we're all the same.
That's why I chose Humana. Before I signed up, I spoke to someone who actually listened to what I needed. She told me about benefits that were right for me, like vision and dental, all in my budget. I finally feel in control. What are you doing?
Taking control.
Humana, a more human way to healthcare.
And we're taking a look at match point for Patrick Kawka and Daria Walczak. Came in with a game plan, and that was to be aggressive, play to their strengths, and play to win. They had nothing to lose in this one. We're going to throw it down to Dominic Catalano for our Franklin post-match interviews.
All right, welcome back here to Championship Court. I'm with Daria Walczak and Patrick Kawka after a huge upset against the #1 seed. You guys coming out of qualies, you're hot coming in. What's the difference, and what was the difference in that matchup there, Daria? I'll start with you.
I mean, starting yesterday, we felt really confident on the court, and we know what we're doing well, so we're just trying to keep that up, and that's all.
And then Patrick playing next to Daria. She was playing lights out, grinding out cross court. It lets you get big in the middle. Is that huge for you guys as a partnership?
I mean, she's got to play a little better, I think. But, no, obviously she's literally supporting us right now. I'm just trying to survive out here. But, you know, I live in the qualies, so it's nice to be in the main draw for a little bit, you know.
Well, congratulations, guys. Moving on to the semifinals. We'll take a break. Be back here on Championship Court in Sacramento at the APP Sacramento Open.